Hello and welcome to our presentation and demonstration of Agile Software Development and the tool used to manage Agile Software Development, Jira. Now before we begin, let me introduce you to our group members. We have myself, Suhail, we have Nikhil, Shueb, and of course Sahir. Now before moving on to the actual content of this video, let's recap all that has been discussed in the presentation previously. We talked about agile development methods and various aspects of it, such as the benefits of using agile methodologies. We discussed two different techniques to apply agile development in Scrum and Kanban. And in terms of Jira, we discussed the advantages and disadvantages, the state of the art, the applications and benefits of Jira, its scope, alternatives to Jira, why it is so popular, and so forth. Now, of course, all that needs to be discussed and demonstrated further. And that is why we have prepared this demonstration to showcase all that we discussed. Okay, so let me tell you a bit about Agile development and Jira first. Agile methodologies have three key functions. The method allows for software to be created very quickly. It engages with customers far more frequently than other methods. And also, making changes to the software becomes quite easy and simple in this method. Anyways, let's move on to Jira now. Jira is a software developed by Atlassian in 2002. Its purpose is, of course, to manage agile development methods and models. It was formally named after a famous Japanese character, Gojira, which we all famously know as Godzilla. Jira offers two main agile techniques, which are Scrum and Kanban, as previously mentioned, one of which we will be looking at today. It is also worth noting that Jira is being actively used by many different organizations around the world. Large-scale companies such as Ubisoft, Cisco, and even Twitter all use Jira for their development and project management needs. And this just showcases how popular and competitive this tool actually is. When compared to other tools such as Trello and Asana, it is quite evident that Jira is highly customizable, while Trello and Asana are much more simple. Also, when we compare Trello to Jira, we also see that Jira can cater for large groups, while Trello actually just focuses on smaller groups or individuals. Anyways, let me tell you what we plan to discuss today, or more like the agenda of this video. As you may know, Jira has many features that we have previously talked about. Now, accordingly, we will look at these features such as Jira's capability of integrating with other platforms and services, the ability to create custom workflows, and the ability to create a tracking system with the issue tracking and task creation features actually. So we will have Nikhil discussing and showcasing the integration features. We will have Shoaib showcasing the task creation and issue tracking features. And then not forgetting Sahir, who will be showcasing the custom workflow creation accordingly. So thank you for joining, and without further ado, let me pass on the floor to my team members. Thank you very much.
I will be discussing how we can integrate third-party applications to Jira. First, I will discuss what are the benefits of doing so. As integrating other services in Jira, it can significantly enhance a project's features and productivity. This is because as we continue to evolve and streamline our workflows, integrating various tools and platforms with Jira can unlock a host of benefits that will propel our project to success. Benefits of integration. First and foremost, integrating with other services allows us to centralize our project management efforts. Instead of toggling between multiple tools and platforms, we can consolidate our tasks, communication, and data within Jira. This consolidation not only saves time but also minimizes the risk of errors and miscommunication. Additionally, integrating Jira with other services enables seamless collaboration between teams, whether it's syncing code from GitHub or linking commits, branches, as well as pulling requests directly to Jira issues. This not only simplifies code review and development but also provides valuable insight towards the development process. We can also use other tools such as Selenium, which allows us to track our test cases, which will generate a cohesive environment where teams can work together effectively as well as without the need of manually using these tools outside of Jira. This allows them to boost our productivity as the integrations will eliminate manual data entry and tedious administrative tasks, allowing us to focus our time and energy on value-added activities, whether it's automatically created tasks from Slack messages or triggering developments based on code changes. These integrations streamline our workflows and accelerate project delivery. This is why we should reap the benefits that Jira provides us by integrating these magnitude of add-ons that are available to integrate with Jira. Now I will show you how we can add one. First we'll go to the apps drop-down menu and then we'll select explore more apps, which will bring us to the Jira's marketplace in which we can discover apps. I have already set up a few integrations such as Google Sheets or GitHub. And for this demo, I'm going to use maybe Microsoft Teams to demo on how we can search for these add-ons as well as integrate them into Jira. Now I'm going to search Teams. I'm going to find a suitable add-on that I like. I'm going to select this one. And once it's loaded, I will click try it free. A point to note that most add-ons are cost a monthly subscription to use. While they usually give a 30-day free trial and a lot of free such as this one, so I'm going to click and install this. Whilst installing, you can also click manage apps to see the add-ons or the integrations you have already installed and set up altogether. As you can see, I have set up GitHub as well as Google Sheets, and once the add-on that you have installed will appear here, you can configure them, you can uninstall them or not. So I will demonstrate Google Sheets. I will go to my Kanban project that we generated earlier. And I've already created a issue there, but I will generate another issue so that I have more than one issue that I can export to my Google Sheets. I'll name this issue sync sheets. And to export this, I'm going to the search bar in which I'm going to click view all issues. From here, you can filter your issues if you have multiple issues and you can find them according to the filter that you set. But since I only have two issues and which I'm going to export only these two, I will just leave this be, and to export them I will go to over to apps and click on Google Sheets. This will open up a pop-up in which it will tell you to please wait, and then it will provide you with a window and you can select the columns that you want. You can also update an existing sheet by entering its name, but for now, for this demo, I will generate a new sheet and I'm going to name this as Jira Sheet. Then I'm going to click on export and I will wait for Jira to export it to a spreadsheet on Google Sheets. Once it's done, it should open Google Sheets or give you this menu, you can open it manually. And as you can see here, both the issues that I had beforehand, they're both generated in Google Sheets and exported here. Not only that, Jira will export the issues that you have generated, it will also automatically update in real time whether you update the issues, delete them, or create more issues in the future.
Hello, my name is Shoaib Ali and I will be demonstrating on issue creation and issue tracking. First of all, what is issues? Issues in Jira represent individual tasks, bugs, stories, or any unit of work that needs to be tracked. They are the smallest unit of work in Jira and can be assigned to individual, prioritized, and tracked through workflows. There are many ways of creating an issue or task. First method is by clicking the tab which is named create issue, and then I'll name this issue as task 2. This is how simple it is to create an issue in Jira. Another method is by just clicking on the create tab in the navigation bar and then selecting which project you want this issue to be in. Second, issue type. There are two types of issues, task or epic. So what are epics? Epics are large bodies of work that can be broken down into smaller tasks or user stories. They represent a collection of user related stories that together contribute to a larger feature or initiative. In this issue, I'll choose epic. The status would be to do, and I'll write the summary as task 3, and I'll create an issue. As you can see, the issue is not visible in this. As you can see, the epic is created in a timeline where you can create child issues. Child issues is simply a smaller task. You can also select the date, start date, and the due date for this epic. You could also assign it to the label. So I'll enter the start date as 17th of March and end date as 17th of June. This would create the tracking timeline from March to June. Moving on, you can another way you can add tasks to epic is through backlogs. Here are the issues which are created in the board. You could add them to the epic. Select which epic you want this task to be. For example, I would want this to be in task 3, and you could see in the timeline that the task 1 is in task 3. And that is how you create issues and track them. Thank you.
Hi, I'll be demonstrating the custom workflow feature of Jira along with its description. So, what is custom workflows? Custom workflows in Jira let teams create their own steps for how tasks move along. They can set up different stages like to do, in progress, and done. Teams can also decide how tasks move from one stage to another. Custom fields can be added to collect specific information about tasks. They can also set up rules to automate tasks or send alert based on certain conditions. This helps teams work more smoothly, stay organized, and make sure everyone knows what they are doing. By using custom workflows, teams can make Jira fit their needs better and get things done faster and easier. So why do teams use custom workflows? Teams use custom workflows in Jira to make Jira fit their specific way of working. This means they can organize tasks in a way that makes sense for them, making it easier to track progress and get things done. Custom workflows also allow teams to automate certain tasks, saving time and effort. Overall, custom workflows helps teams work more efficiently and effectively. Moving on to the demonstration, firstly we will need to create a project along with its issues to relate the workflows on them. To create a project, we will need to click on the Projects tab and click on Create Project. As we are using the Kanban methodology, we will look for that. We will use this template. As you can see, I have created a project, but to create workflows we need to first create issues. So as you can see, the create issue button is right here. I will name it test. Okay, so in order to create workflows, we will first need to create issues, which we have already done. We will have to click on this settings button and click on manage workflows. As you can see, there is a preset of a workflow. In order to relate it to the tests, we will have to edit it first. Nodes in a workflow are called statuses, and the arrows which lead to one another are called transitions. I will name this transition prepare, and this one will be called perform. And once these tests are completed, we will finish the tests. And I will click on update workflow to finish this workflow. Update. So as you can see, I have created a workflow. If you press on edit workflow, you will see the workflow that I have created. So that's how you create workflows for each issue in Jira software.